since I was also the person who was studying the language for the first time. But why I managed to came first, probably because I loved it. I remember I used to teach. I have been teaching since my first year actually. I completed my graduation last year. So I'm just 22. So I used to teach. I used to study BCom. I used to study German. I was in theatres. I was in DevSoc. I was in the debating society. Still, I managed to take a lot of time to study German, and I didn't have to struggle at that time because I loved it. I just remember my first day at CVS at DU, and after that I used to study German, like not all day, but it was very easy for me to take out time, even though my schedule was literally very hectic. So I guess it's very important for you, for anyone who's learning the language, to choose which is the interest. Second, if I just talk about the language which I know, the foreign language which I know, the grammar of German language is comparatively very difficult if you compare it with other languages. We have 3 articles. That too, you can multiply it and then they become, I guess, more than 12 articles. So, and for everything, every noun which is there in the world, you have an article. You have an article for the eyes, like for the eyes, for the wall, for the photo frame, for the clock, and you have to learn them. There are like, it's similar to Hindi, for example. Since we are Indian, we know we say kursi wahan rakhi hai. Now, how do we know that it's rakhi hai and not rakha hai? Because we just, it's normal for us, but someone who is an outsider and he wants to learn Hindi, it's very difficult for that person. Similar, it's literally the same case with German. It's the German language, the grammar is very, like scary, I can say, but it's just, if you love it, you can do it. That's what I say to my students as well. I have people who are very passionate about the language, who are very passionate about giving exams. On the same side, I have people who are just doing it because they want to study in Germany, because education is free in Germany, or it is at a like very minimal amount of fees. So I can the roadblocks for me, like for my language, it's it's the goal which you have, and it's the interest if in case you get distracted from somewhere. And also I would mention the grammar. I cannot unsee that. The German grammar can be a little case, because when you speak with a German, they might they just ignore it, but it takes a lot of value when you're learning language. You cannot learn it wrong. Even if you're talking, they can ignore. I have a couple of people from Germany who are Germans, so they don't really focus on that. Even if you say an article wrong, they'll just ignore it. But anyways, you should learn it. You should know the language, right? So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chal. Thank you. So 2 things I picked up from your response. One is it's all about your interest and passion. And the other thing is it's all about priority. Something is priority for you. You will take out time for that, and you will make sure that you do that. So thank you so much. Now let's have another interesting question, and that's probably because all our panelists are from India. One very hot burning question for all our panelists is, what are the tips and tricks to learn a new language, and how can we get started? So let's hear it from Isha first.
Okay, so I will be telling you the tips and tricks which I used personally. Just like I mentioned before, the main thing which I have in German, which we have in German, is the grammar, and of course the vocabulary. So what I used to do, and what I still do, since I am going to give my C1 next month, no, I guess in Feb, there's no exam in January. So what I used to do, I used to write the words. Like I have a whiteboard there, probably you cannot see it. I have a little whiteboard and I write the words. When I used to study, for example, I am a person who has the experience with the MNC, like I work in EY, and EY is like one of the big 4 audit firms. So and I also work and I also teach. So teaching I can never leave. It's like it's my heart, it's my passion. So I have the experience of both the things. So in fact, with this also, with my work also, I spare some time for my German. So what I used to do, I used to write the vocabulary, and this is something which I've been continuously telling in my videos, telling to my students that try to learn the words daily. Okay, be it in any language, vocabulary is very important. So what you should do, you should scribble the words. If you don't have a whiteboard, get a register and write the word, write the meaning, and make a sentence with it. So once you make a sentence, maybe if you want to write it, or you can just think in your head. Why? Because if you make a sentence, the chances of remembering the word will automatically increase. So for example, you learned 20 words today, then next day don't learn another 20 words. First revise the words which you learned last day, then move forward. Because if you just learn different words every day, you're not going to remember all the words, of course. Second thing, what else you can do, just like I told for the article things, this is we used to do when I started somewhere. You can put the sticky notes. For example, we have sticky notes, and initially in A1 what happens, it is very important to learn all the basic noun. For example, Almira, or random furniture which we have, or anything else. So what you can do, take a sticky note, for example, stick it in on your cupboard, on your desk, anywhere else, and then write the articles and write what are they are known as in German. So it will help you every day. If you want, for example, we have NVV in German, so there are long list of NVV. So what I used to do initially in my B1, in my A2, in my B1, I used to write the NVV. Okay, and then when I used to wake up, I used to read them. So just surround yourself when you are learning the language. Surround yourself with with the vocabulary, with the words, all the possible things which you can do. For example, I write thought of the day or any random quote in German. Even if I'm pretty much done with my basics. Like I'm done with my A2 and I'm done with the B1, B2, whatever basic levels we have. I still do it because even if coming to this level, I know for a fact there are still a lot of things which I don't know in the language. Probably I'll get to know that in C2, or probably after C2 as well. So this is a very amazing tip I can give, that surround yourself with the language. Make sticky notes, stick the notes, okay, write the vocabulary daily. And if you have a friend who can speak the similar language, best option, try to have a good conversation, good 10 to 15 minutes conversation with your partner, with your friend. In case you don't have, do it with your teacher. In case the teacher is not able to give you enough time, do a small little conversation in your head. It really helps me. It did help me. If you don't have a partner, do a conversation with yourself. You do it in the mirror, it will really boost your confidence up. Maybe you make the mistakes, but that's okay. At least you start speaking, so that's important. The mistakes can teacher take care of. That's fine.
Thank you, Isha.
Yeah.
That was very good. So let's make it more interesting, because we are partially into audience participation round as well. So let's give 30 seconds each to pause the panic and humor. And I've noted down 3 different tips that Isha has provided. One is scribble and sentence formation. Other